This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Prescott now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On third down, it's Prescott. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. There he goes, left side. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go here with a former Lion, it's DeAndre Swift. The try. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action now, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, look at the juke. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second and a couple. They will run straight ahead with Swift. gets past one man. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, and Nelson's spaced covering. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now Carr changing the formation. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Carr's throw into the hands of Turner. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And now they'll shift things around. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving point.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This is caught. It's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott finds Gibbs on the check down. Shreds the tackle. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, Swift. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll audible to something else. On second down, here's Carr. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Able to slither by. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, shot.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Swift. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darnell Mooney, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are an extra point away from going up by 30. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put...
And Prescott, his third interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison Patterson for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions are able... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 30 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
47.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On play action, Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's brought down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On play action. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
And now Carr changing the formation.
18, Pioneer.
2nd and 15. He's got Turner. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Hey, kill. Kill. We're going to 53. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the Lions' 20-yard line.
19 Lions.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Out route here, he finds Turner. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Track 60. Go.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Carr again. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with it. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Carr going to look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.